Hello and happy Tuesday. Technically, yeah, it is Tuesday. And it will probably still be Tuesday when I post this because it is early Tuesday morning. I feel like it's Monday because I have not been to sleep yet. We'll get to that in a second. Um, but it's Tuesday, June 3rd. I am posting specifically about my Weight Watchers virtual weigh-in for Sunday, May 31st, which was 1 pound down. Yay! Actually, a little more than 1 pound down, so I should be like, woo. Um, I think it was like 1 point, maybe 2 pounds down, something like that. But I was a little, I have to say, I felt like after, I don't know, I wouldn't say depriving myself, but like with everything that's going on, I've been really relying on comforting myself with eating. So, with that being said, I felt like, oh my God, like I'm not even eating, and this is like crazy cakesness, you know what I mean? Like a pound is nothing. But then I was watching a video of this doctor whose name is escaping me on YouTube last night when I was researching some other information that I'm about to tell you about, and she was basically saying like it's 3,500 calories is what it takes to lose a pound. So that's really cutting your calories by 500 calories a day, or working. I don't even think you could. I mean, depending on what kind of workouts you do, I guess you could do enough working out to like possibly burn 500 calories more a day. But I don't love working out, and I'm typically not going to work out that hard where I'm burning 500 calories. Like, gyms are not open, so like I don't know what I would really be doing at home or in my own environment that would burn that much. I can barely get my steps in, but that's a whole other story. So, today I am happy to be down the pound and change from where I was the week before. I feel like that kind of motivated me despite the general habit I have of like if there is an excuse to not work out or not follow through with an exercise or weight loss plan, I will go with that. So my cousin and I had decided that we were going to do a jump rope challenge. So the first one she sent me, like I think we were going to have to end up doing like 2,000 jumps by the end of the month, which I thought like that's crazy. And like for example, today we were supposed to do start with doing 200 jumps, and I felt like I don't know if I could do 200 jumps at once. Like, not even I don't know. Like, I know I can't do 200 jumps at once, but it was like maybe by the end of the day I could get to 200 jumps, maybe, right? And then, as I said, it's technically in my mind still Monday. So on Mondays, what I do typically, it's my busy day at work, even though technically I don't leave the house to work anymore. I have a lot of virtual speech and language students who log on to teletherapy with me. I log on with them. So I had all of those groups today. I think my first group was at like 9, but I was obviously up before preparing and looking for things for them that I wanted to present to them. And then my last group was at like 1:30. Then I had an IEP meeting, and then I had another meeting for this specialized program that my school has for kids with autism. So then I also had a dentist appointment today at 5. So it was a very like busy, packed day for me. I did have lunch. I had Five Guys, but I got the one with they have the option of having Five Guys on a bun or in a bowl. So I had it in a bowl. And because last week when I went to my regular doctor, she prescribed me phentermine. And I didn't take it, like, that was Thursday, so I didn't take it Friday. and I was like, I'm really not going to take this on the weekend. Um, just because like my wake time for the weekend's already inconsistent. So like to start and take something where I'd really, really be up all night, it didn't seem like really what I needed to do. So I thought, okay, I'll take it today. So I took it today. I meant to take it earlier. It was like at my desk as I was like working with students, and then I was like, oh crap, I hadn't actually taken it. So the phentermine is supposed to like be an appetite suppressant. It's not exactly like Contrave, which I had been on before. Contrave has like a combination of Wellbutrin and Maltress, but don't quote me on it. I'm not a doctor. And I want to say the Wellbutrin kind of, it's like anti-anxiety, and the Maltress was about inhibiting dopamines. Like, I believe that's what they give to people who are addicted to heroin and other opioids. And like, if you feel like you have a food addiction, it could work quite well. And while I did like Contrave while I was on it, I mean, at first it made me feel a little like, whoa. Um, I didn't love it because it was also, in my opinion, it really made my vision very, very blurry. And like, I need to be able to see. So, I didn't love that. So, I had stopped taking that based on that particular side effect. I have used phentermine before last year when I was not vlogging at all. Um, I was on what one would call Medi, Medi weight loss clinic, and they prescribe phentermine along with B12 vitamins for you, and you go weekly and you weigh yourself, and it's a pretty serious commitment. They also give you the menus of the things that you're supposed to eat and like the certain exercises that you're approved to do. It was very, very structured, and like in general, I guess I'm like sort of a less structured type person. I got kind of sick of like eating more or less the same things all the time. I didn't really enjoy. I didn't enjoy the amount of protein and the proteins that they deemed, worthy of the program. So for me, although I did lose weight, it just wasn't like, I knew in my heart of hearts that was not the most sustainable way of doing it, because like as soon as I did not have like the roadmap of their program, I was going to want to have like a little bit of a carb, because it's like monitored medical keto, I would say. And for me, although I know people have gotten great results from keto, I like some carbohydrates. They're not even like the bad ones. Like, I like a sweet potato, I like quinoa, I like oatmeal. Like, and these are not the most horrible things out there, you know what I mean? Like, I do feel like I need to cut back on like refined yuck sugar. Like, for example, even though I don't think I have anymore, I didn't check, but I'm not gonna after this either. Um, but I had been like in my pandemic sadness eating devil dogs, and I would freeze them. Amazing, by the way. But if you're on here and trying to lose weight, don't follow that. Um, but if you're not trying to lose weight, go for it. Freeze it. Tastes kind of like ice cream. You'll thank me later. Um, so, at any rate, that again, refined sugar, just a lot of nonsense. Like, even though oddly not as many points as you would think, it's just because it's so like nutritionally like void that I feel like it really wreaks like havoc on you. And speaking of sugar wreaking havoc, sugar has wreaked havoc on my teeth. So I have all of these like root canals that I don't know how exactly the dentist was trying to explain it to me, like, but that like I guess they didn't clean the root all the way, so now they become like over time like reinfected. So I have like a gross gum infection, which is why I feel like my cheeks look super extra puffy. Um, it could be because of that. So I am on an antibiotic. and like no one prescribes painkillers, even though like literally like I was in a lot of pain with my teeth and jaw this week. At first I thought I had a sinus infection, which is the leads me to the reason why I did not, like I said, any excuse, I will not do something. So I thought I had a sinus infection, and I don't know, probably maybe it was just my teeth. So I didn't end up going to workout because I just was like, my face was hurting, I wasn't feeling it. Um, and then I didn't end up going to the dance thing on IG Live, or and maybe it was going to be on Zoom. I can't remember which one it was going to be on, but I still didn't go to either of those. So, but I did like pay, like I said, for this 30-day Igniter program. It wasn't super expensive, but it wasn't cheap either. So I was like, I really should like at least give it a real try. You know, not to say that the paying for something is like really the thing that makes me do it, because I feel like I have a lot of weight loss programs and DVDs and other things that I've paid for that I have not done. But I felt like I was kind of really interested in the jump roping aspect of it. So I decided, like, even though my ankle was hurting and even though my face was hurting from going to the dentist and whatever, that I was going to do it. And plus, I feel like the big key that she had that sold me on even buying the program was it's only 10 minutes. And, like, I mean, I waste 10 minutes on Instagram. You know what I mean? I waste 10 minutes in a YouTube rabbit hole. So 10 minutes on exercising, I feel like I should be able to do that. So I had purchased, I feel like I told you guys this last week, the cross ropes. I already unboxed it. Sorry, this is not an unboxing. This is just to show you the brand. So I have the Get Lean set, which isn't bad. But the problem is, like, I forgot that I don't think I ever really learned to jump rope. Like, there are a lot of fun facts that you'll learn about SimsSlims. Like, I never learned to jump rope. I don't know how to ride a bike. Those are not ever going to be exercise choices of mine, typically. I do know how to roller skate, though, oddly. So I thought that, I mean, it didn't seem like it would be that hard to jump rope, though, right? Just because I hadn't really done it before. However, it was harder than I thought. So I ended up purchasing these little things in the interim to get, like, my jumps in. They're, like, what they are called are cordless. That was the cross rope box dropping, but it's fine. I'll get it later. They are what are called cordless, like, jump ropes. I got it from Amazon. It wasn't really that expensive, but it's digital. It supposedly counts your jumps according to this, which I don't know how accurate I believe it to be. But according to this, I changed my weight by accident. For some reason, the only thing that really annoys me is the weight for you as a person is like in kilograms. And I literally had to use my phone, figure out like get to a conversion page to figure out like how many kilograms I weigh. Which like in kilograms I'm like, that's like what my normal like real life low key actual pound weight should be, you know? So that was interesting. Anyway, back to the point of the story. So I used the cordless jump rope instead of the regular rope in order to be able to do the 30-day Ignite program, which also happens to coincide with the Jump into Summer program, which is like basically one of those 30-day challenges where you go from like today, day one, you do 50 jumps, and that's like your challenge for the day. Tomorrow I do 60, Wednesday I do 70, Thursday I do 80, Friday I do 90, and then I believe we're off on Saturdays and Sundays. So then I come back and start all over, we end up at the end where we're at 300 jumps, basically. So, I don't know, like it was a private group, so I don't know how to invite you. But if you follow me on Instagram, I can post the exact, like, I guess, the day of the week, the day type thing, for the jumps. My Instagram is SimsSlims. That's it. No numbers, no letters. Sims, I think it's underscore Slims. Um, I will probably try to put it in the card and put it on the video. And lastly, the other thing that I did was like the video that I followed all about jump roping and exercising. It's only supposed to be 10 minutes, but oh my god, like that's why I feel like I feel still sweaty and like legit I did this over like an hour and a half ago. But like it was much harder than I anticipated. And then the way she has it, it's like you're not doing just your standard like okay, one, both feet up jumping. Like sometimes you're doing alternate feet or like alternate feet. You do like something like more like a jumping jack where your legs go out like that. Then you do like what she calls a did she call it a saddle or a shuffle? But it's like where one foot goes in front of the other while you're jumping. And then it was high knee, like then it was like kind of a bounce. Then it was like high knees. Um, so I think it was like 5 different types of jump roping that you did. It was 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I really had difficulty lasting the full 40 seconds. I'm hoping that improves a little bit more tomorrow. But I kind of just went the way I could go. I will be practicing on the days that we have off from like the jumping class, just trying to get like better at the roped jump rope, just because I would like to like do it the right way. I feel like. Also, part of this program has like I feel like Pilates on Saturdays, and then on Sunday it has some sort of like weight training with sandbags. I didn't buy a sandbag. It's optional. I don't really know if I'm gonna do that. Like maybe I can. Like I have to really see what that video even looks like, and if there's a way to do the exercises without having a sandbag or with just regular weights or whatever. So there's that. I can't think of anything else. So I told you about the phentermine. Today is day 1 on that. Today is day 1 of the challenges and 1 pound down. I wonder I don't even know if I would attribute it all to the phentermine if I lose more than 1 pound next week, just because I am like, literally, I feel like I've done more activity this week than I kind of did last week. Like I didn't get to any of my workout classes that I had anticipated going to, and I really didn't even like, I went outside, I walked around a little bit, but it wasn't like a lot, and it wasn't super intense. I think I was just like still feeling a little like mopey with everything that's going on in the world. It's really just kind of bummed me out, and I've been in not the best headspace, which is also a good reason to try to do the things that you can control. So you can control like what you put in your mouth. You can control like how you move your body, and you kind of can control your environment as far as like who you have around you and what you have around you. So I've also been doing a lot of like purging of things and like, just making my space like feel more like the way I want it to. Just like I'm trying to make my body feel more like the way I feel on the inside. So it's a lot going on. And I think that we're going to leave it at that. I believe I will probably be posting maybe a little bit of footage if I can remember, and also find my remote to my cameras because I can't seem to find them. Um, I will be, like I said, posting some of the footage of like my I don't even know the right word for it. My workout, I guess, my jumps. I will also, well, maybe not post it, but I want to film it because I want to see what it looks like. And depending upon like if there's such a significant change over the 30 days, I might, compile it and post it. Um, Although I might probably like maybe post like 15, 20 seconds on Instagram. So you should follow me there. Um, Lastly, I want to say hi to my mom, SimsSlims. We had a great time on Sunday. She made a Weight Watchers recipe that I really enjoy. It's an unfried chicken. It's with buttermilk and almond flour. I mean, you can take the skin off of it. I mean, she didn't, but like you could. You probably should if you want to save some points. Um, let's see. And we had Brussels sprouts, which I love. And she made mashed sweet potatoes from scratch. So that was delicious, delicious, delicious. If you don't know about her, you should also follow her. She is Stephanie's Kitchen on YouTube. I think I will link her page again in a card somewhere. Maybe up here. I don't know. People always do that, but like, somewhere around there. And I have been really enjoying my virtual Weight Watchers meetings. I do them like actually right before we usually go live in Stephanie's Kitchen. Like I've been going to a 3 o'clock meeting. Sometimes I go to if I'm up early enough and I am not exhausted and like can be slightly awake enough for being on camera and being on Zoom. I go to the 10:30 meeting as well. So, but I feel like I do like Sunday. I feel like it does kind of start the week. I feel like I am more apt to exercising on a Monday just because for me, like, although my day at work is heavy, my evenings on Mondays are usually light. Like, prior to being in COVID, like, I used to work late on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I used to work, like, all day Saturday. So, and then Thursdays, like, I would have meetings and stuff. So, like, Monday was just the better day if I wanted to, like, have an appointment or go to the gym or whatever the case might be. I think that I've said all I need to say for today. I will come back next week, rain or shine, with an update for my weigh-in for June 7th. It probably won't be on June 7th because if I, weigh in, go to Weight Watchers at like 3, it probably will be the Monday or Tuesday, like how it is today. Lastly, they were talking about, the topic was, I want to say habits, or like not even habits, but like the thoughts that you think and like how they serve you. So I feel like that's something that, aside from weight loss, just in life, you need to think like, is this thought serving me to get to where I want to be? Is this behavior serving me to get to where I want to be? And most of the time, it's not, And I think maybe also the topic kind of motivated me from not doing what I would normally do. Like, I wasn't feeling my best. Like, so what I said I was going to, like, do this challenge, like, I'll just start tomorrow. Like, no, I did it today, and I feel really good about that. So, which also kept me with my goal of, like, posting again this week. Having some consistency to my channel. I don't want to say, like, what days I'm going to post yet, because, quite frankly, I don't know. I like to just come on when the spirit hits me to do a vlog. I do it. I think, I don't know if I like this corner the best. I kind of do like this better a little bit than my couch. But I like my couch a lot too, so we will see. We will see. We might do a variety of places. We might even do the kitchen at some point. Doubt it, because like I just, although the kitchen's always like pretty clear, and I feel like it's like the least uh like crowded with things place. I mean, it's crowded with things, but it's crowded with all the things that's supposed to be there, so it's not really like an out of place crowdedness, if that makes sense. Um, but it's just like, I don't know, it's not really like the most comfortable place to sit in, and it always usually makes me, even if I'm not hungry, think like I should just check the refrigerator, see what's there. Just check and see what I might want to eat today, like, or now, because I'm bored. Oh, I'm also doing like this other thing, like it's called 21 Days to a 21 Day Manifest Challenge. It was free. There are like 14 questions that literally, as soon as I get off of here, I need to think about and answer. Um, yeah, it's gonna be like a late night, but tomorrow I have like an oddly like late day. Like my kids don't start till late, I don't end till kind of late, so it'll work itself out. But you know, which is kind of crazy because like, well, no, I mean, I think though that kind of works out because tomorrow will be like a later start day, so will Wednesday, but then Thursday for whatever reason I have like an early start day, and then Friday I have a pretty like earlyish start day as well. Um, I don't know like how I will make my schedule if we're remote learning again next year. Um, but I hope that honestly to be back in school. Like I miss my kids. I also am spending a fortune in Amazon, like Amazoning people prizes. But I will say the good thing is I've not really been eating like the snacks that I would eat at school, like to give to children for doing a good job by coming to speech and participating in speech and all the stuff that they're supposed to really be doing. But the candy helps, the chips help. Um, I do like miss legitimately seeing their faces, and that kind of sometimes makes me sad. Like it makes me sad if they sound sad or if they look sad, um, you know, and like you can't like reach out and like even though I know it's frowned upon, but like sometimes people just need a hug, but you can't do that, and you can't even do that for like regular like people that you like love and care about these days. Really, I don't know. Like that's not to be on the bummer tip, ending this, but like it's definitely something that I feel just is impacting people, along with like just the general like people are not being treated like kindly by other human beings and have not been for many centuries in many ways. So I feel like it's just, I could see how people who their crutch is comfort eating could be gaining weight right now, because it's like just kind of sad outside of the probable bubble that is your home. And then if you're spending all your time like watching the news or social media, like you could also be getting just a lot of like anxiety and stress. So although ironically will be posting this to YouTube, and I do watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I feel like I pick and choose the videos that I want to see, and most of the videos that I want to see are not talking about like topics that will bring me down, Um, and then I feel like you can't censor that as much on Instagram or Facebook or, the news. So it's like, yes, I kind of want to know what's going on, but I don't want to be inundated with what's going on for, like, to the point of, like, me feeling, like, sick, Um, and yeah, hopefully the world will get better. I just got literally a low battery signal, so I don't even know if this is still recording. Huh? So crazy. Anyway, hope all is well with you. Have a blessed and wonderful week. Thank you for tuning in. You can find me at Facebook and Instagram as SimsSlims, and you can find me on the web at www.simslimspeaks.com. I try to update my blog weekly-ish. I just told you I'm not great with timetables, but yes, weekly-ish starting last week. So we will see. That's it. Thank you. Sorry for all the ums, likes, and just forgetting what I was about to say. Uh, have a wonderful, blessed week. Happy June. We are almost at summer. Yay! Bye.